History of Parsi religion. The Parsi religion, also known as Zoroastrianism, is an ancient religion founded by the prophet Zoroaster, also known as Zarathustra, in ancient Persia, present-day Iran. Zoroaster lived during the 2nd millennium BCE, and the exact date of his birth and death are unknown. According to Zoroastrian tradition, Zoroaster was a priest who received a revelation from the deity Ahura Mazda, who appointed him as a prophet to bring the message of monotheism and ethical living to the Persian people. Zoroaster's teachings emphasized the worship of Ahura Mazda, the concept of free will, and the importance of living a moral life. Zoroastrianism was the dominant religion of Persia for many centuries, and it had a significant influence on the development of other major world religions, such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. However, the religion has a small number of followers today, with the majority of Parsis living in India. Despite its small size, the Parsi community has made significant contributions to society, particularly in the fields of science, art, and philanthropy. Many famous figures, such as the scientist Albert Einstein and the spiritual leader Mahatma Gandhi, have been influenced by the teachings and principles of the Parsi religion. Marriage. The Parsis are a strictly monogamous and endogamous group. At one time there has been an avoidance of marriage among priestly and non-priestly households. Given those regulations and the small length of the network, it isn't sudden that near consanguineal and affinal loved ones are capability mates. Cross and parallel cousin marriages are permitted, in addition to intergenerational marriages, 11 though the prevalence of the latter is rare, much less than 1% of all marriages in 1961. Thebes trouble confronted the way of means of the network these days is a lower width inside the variety of marriages and a lowering fertility fee. Since the 1950s, deaths have continuously outnumbered births each year amongst Parsis, generating and getting older population. This decline has causes. Since independence in 1947, many more youthful Parsis have emigrated from India, for this reason strengthening the experience of crisis, and Parsi girls who marry non-Parsis are strictly excluded together with their offspring from the community. The query of accepting youngsters of such marriages, in addition to converts to Zoroastrianism, is being vehemently debated amongst Parsis each in India and abroad. There seems to be a revolutionary mindset a number of the distant places Parsis that can with inside the destiny cause a broadening of the definition of a Parsi. Parsi divorce prices are better than the ones for different Indian groups because, while as compared to Hindu regulation, Parsi regulation has continually made divorce easier. The training and monetary emancipation of girls additionally contributes to the excessive divorce fee. Remarriage after the demise of a partner is authorized for each sexes. Adoption is authorized and is common. Domestic unit, Parsis historically lived collectively as prolonged households. Owing to area constraints within inside the cities, however, nuclear households are common, and due to declining population, many aged Parsis these days stay alone. Inheritance. Both little children may also inherit from each parents. There aren't any policies of primogeniture. Despite the above formal policies of inheritance, it isn't unusual for rich Parsis to depart their complete estates for charitable purposes, endowing colleges, hospitals, hearthplace temples, or the like. The strain on generosity and an experience of communal duty for the susceptible and needy fostered throughout adolescence reveals its expression in wills and trusts. Hence there came about a non-stop redistribution of wealth from the wealthy to the poor. A great deal of conscious effort goes into the making of a Parsi child. Parsis were quick to grasp the value of Western education and were leaders in female education. It is no surprise then that the literacy rates among Parsis are extremely high, being 90% in 1961, when the average rate for Bombay was 57%. Both boys and girls are encouraged to prepare for careers. Child labor is not encouraged, and in 1961 only 0.06% of Parsis under age 15 were gainfully employed, as against 8.72% of all Maharashtrians. Among overseas Parsis, Zoroastrian associations have been established with the explicit objective of instilling Parsi identity in the young. The Parsi child is constantly obliged to conform to a moral code derived from the Zoroastrian motto, good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Transgression of this code of conduct embodying the virtues of honesty, charity, and cleanliness is seen as not only a personal but also a communal failure. A child is inducted into the Parsi moral code through the ceremony of Nayojat. Such constant reminders of a child's Parsi identity are essential if the community is to enforce its rules of endogamy in a secular and non-sectarian world. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.